Hey, welcome back, Rankers. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about faulty smartphone redirects that Google was telling us about, warning us about? Well, I want to take you back a few years, back to 2007 when Google was telling us about, hey, you know what, you probably shouldn't just be swapping links or getting links off other sites just so it makes your rankings look better. You really should stop that. And then October 30, I think it was 2007, bang, Google just smacked a whole heap of sites out there and they all lost their rankings. Then in about 2008, 2009, Google was saying, you know what, wouldn't it be cool if we could just make the web like a bit faster? And it'd be so great if it was just like fast and not so slow. And then they came out with this thing called Google Caffeine in 2009, and it's, Google was indexing things so fast, so speedy, it was fantastic. I go, this is great. Web's fast now, huh? Your site's slow. Look, here's a tool, and they gave it to you in Google Webmaster Tools and said, you might want to check to see if your site's slow. And you might want to fix that because we want the web to be faster. And then not too long after, they started punishing sites that were slow. And they just went whack. And so what Google tend to do, they tend to warn you about things. These days they're less subtle, they're less cryptic. They just say things like, you know what, if your site's got too many, or a page has got too many ads above the fold, we're just going to say, no, you're rubbish. We're going to downgrade you in the search results. So what's happening now that we're seeing a lot of is that, you know what, you should probably fix those smartphone faulty redirects because we think they're crap. That's what Google's saying to us now. And so what are they exactly? Well, let's just take a site that's had a recent upgrade. There's a big brand here in Australia called Big W, big department store. They recently had a big upgrade and launched a new site. And if you do site www.bigw.com.au, you will find 366,000 results. However, if you go site m.bigw.com.au, you only have 91 results. Now, the problem with that is that 366,000 does not go into 91. So if I came across a Big W result on my mobile device, that's my driver's license, not my mobile device. My mobile device is on the other side, of course. If I came across a WW result in mobile search for Big W, I know there's a lot of W's in there, but just stay with me, and I clicked on it, I would have to get redirected, and I would get redirected to a m.dot page. Well, the problem with that is that from what we can see right here, Big W doesn't have enough m.dot pages to match the WW pages. And to give you an example of that, and what I think Google is now doing is that they're now removing results from mobile search that are going to redirect users to a page that isn't exactly the same. So for some of these pages that Big W is appearing for in mobile search, they're all m.dot, which is great. You can click through and you go to them. But for instance, this search here, which is I've done, no, not that one. This one here, where I've just done the search for sleepwear. Big W ranks number 21 for sleepwear in Google desktop search, right? So it's a highly competitive phrase. 21 is a long way down the tree. In mobile search, though, they rank at about 50-something, and it's a different page. Hang on, I'll tell you exactly what number they're at. Page 4, so that would be 49. So they're ranking 37. 37 in mobile search, but it's a different page. It is a totally different page, and it's a mobile page. It's an m.dot page. So it's not that page that's ranking in mobile search. All the other results tend to be pretty much the same, but here we've got a discrepancy of about 15 or so in the spots in the results, saying that Google is not going to show this result right here to its users in mobile search. Because if they do, and someone is in mobile and they come across that, if they click on that, they're going to be redirected to a different page. They're going to be redirected to the page which is... I haven't got the full URL. I can't see it in my mobile phone. Hang on, what if I do that? No, can't see it there either. But it's a totally different page that's ranking. So what Google is doing is saying, we are not going to send our users to pages that are different to the ones that appear in the results, which is why it's a very dangerous exercise to stick with an MDOT. If you go responsive design site for mobile users, you are ensuring a couple of things. Number one, it's less work for yourself. And number two, you're probably going to rank better in the search results. The issue with going just an MDOT, and here's this equivalent page in Big W, it's actually on the MDOT. So if you put www here instead of M, you would get a page. If you put M. here, you get this no products found thing. And if I go and have a look at that in Terminal, and I say, hey, you know what, show me what the header response is for that, meaning that I want to know if that should be a 404, right? It should be saying this page doesn't exist, but it's not. It's saying 200OK. So there's a number of problems with the new Big W site, which will affect its results in Google mobile search. They're doing a lot of things right for, say, a lot of the major product pages, and I think they've probably made a calculated judgment call there to say, look, just for our high product pages, we'll do an M. page, and those pages will show up in Google search. But Big W is not having any, that I can find anyway, www pages show up in mobile search, which will be affecting their rankings from people searching in mobile. So if you consider that for most sites and most businesses, and I would say Big W would be similar, you're talking about 30% of your traffic these days from mobile. That is significant. So basically, if you're doing M. Stop it, go responsive design. And that's it for this week's show. Hopefully that's helpful. We'll see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye.